Hey there, my clumsy cooks. Do you guys want to make a chocolate cake but you don't have one of these things? Not needed. Alright guys, now, if you have a mixer, you use it. If not, remember, your abuela is proud of your arms. So you're going to grab 3/4 of a cup of sugar, and you're going to drop it there, and you're going to mix it with your arms. My clumsy cooks, out of all the worst ideas I've had on the time that I had this channel, one of the worst ideas I've ever had is to mix the butter with the sugar before softening the butter. Don't do it, guys. I don't recommend it. Alright, my clumsy cooks, so at this point, we are going to add the egg and we are going to mix it before adding the next one. Now the break time is over, my clumsy cooks. If you feel tired by now, you're about to get even more tired because we are going to start adding, yes, the wheat flour. There it goes. I recommend that you add little by little so that your arms don't get too tired. Now bet you were wondering, when am I going to add the milk? At this point, exactly at this point, because it's already getting dry enough. And let me show you guys, once you add the cocoa powder, it's going to get very, very dry. So look here, I'm adding the cocoa powder, and as soon as I have mixed it, now at this point you can stare at your creation and feel very proud that you have accomplished all the exercise that you didn't do during this whole lockdown. Alright, so now at this point I like to swap to a spoon to grab whatever is down there. Now we're going to transfer this here, but first we're going to oil it. Little surprise over here, I'm going to add a little bit of Nutella, because that way when your cake is finished baking, it will have a center of like, kind of like a molten cake, molten lava cake, except, yeah, no, it's actually the same idea. You guys get it. Now you can tell by that crust that the cake is already perfect, but there, if you put that toothpick and it comes out clean, then it's fully baked. Alright, now if we did the steps correctly, and I'm talking about the whole greasing part, yes, it came off very easily. Now, we have a very small cake. My plan over here was to split it in three, like that Bruce cake from Matilda, but I believe that's no longer an option. I can split it in half, I guess. Now we have a little bit of the chocolate spread. I don't know if I should just add a little bit of milk, like that much, or if I should actually heat this thing. So I'm just gonna mix it and I'll let you guys know in a moment. Okay, it smells awesome, but it did nothing to it, so I'm actually going to heat it for a moment. Okay, so now we're going to move the upper part, which I have about no idea how the hell am I going to. I hope I don't break anything more than it's already broken. Like that. Okay, nice. Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, you get the point. Now, we're going to poke this bad boy with some fork. And we're going to poke it. Poke, 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 poke. I like the consistency, look. It's creamy, but it's also quite solid. So, if you're worried about ending up with some weird bread, don't worry, this is cake. Alright, so now I'm going to do this very quickly because you can see and feel how it's kind of like wanting to solidify. This is hot, by the way. At the moment this is rather hot, and it is so because, like I mentioned, I had to heat up the milk and the chocolate spread in order to like make it a little bit liquid. So maybe we can get some on the other end. and it already solidified. You see, that's why I had to do it fast, and I didn't really get all of it. Nice, good flavor. All right, what goes next? We have to cover this new hub. So I believe that's the way you... Oh, hell. I broke it. No worries. There are no mistakes when you're cooking. There are just happy accidents. Like Bob Ross will say. Oh. Nice. Alright, now that we are back to one cake, this was my favorite part when I was a kid. Of course, we used different ingredients back then, and Mom actually made the cake, not me. But here it goes. Spreading the chocolate cover. My clumsy cooks, at this point, my internal kid is screaming. Like, I have literally a box filled with chantilly or whipped cream, and I couldn't be any happier. Alright, guys, now I recommend that you put this in the fridge for a while so that it solidifies again and it doesn't break when you try to cook it. And once it's ready, I would say maybe leave it for 3-5 minutes in the fridge. Alright, guys, I want you to take a look. Actually, they are much better now. Look at this. This is moist on the inside. It looks... Oh my god. I'm just so willing to try it now. So let's do it. Let's get a piece of this cake. Piece of cake. Look at the cross section and cheers. Oh my god, guys. The perfect amount of everything. Oh boy. Now, this cocoa, that thing, the chocolate powder. I bought the one that is special for the brownies. I forgot the word, so I guess I'm gonna put it up there. And wow, guys, the taste of this is definitely smooth. This is beautiful, guys. So like you can feel the chocolate flavor, you can feel the moist of the cake itself, but you can actually also feel like it has like a consistency which is not exactly like hard bread, but it's also not mushy. So like look at this. This is, you can, it's not fluffy per se. It breaks, it could be a little bit hard, but overall this is just amazing, guys.